Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Martin. I have been thinking about doing the Interstellar craft that'll just shoot off in some randomish direction, and we'll just have whoever our lucky Kerbal is be going into deep space, and hopefully they'll live long enough to discover some new stars or planets or something. I bet at some point Kerbal Space Program will have distant stars, distant for this universe, stars that you can go to. I bet it'll take a ton of time to get there. Anyway, no time recent or in the near future. So I've designed the Hob 1, named after Robin Hobb, an author of mine. She writes fantasy stuff. She's fairly well known for her Assassin series, which is very, very good. And I may have over-designed this. As you'll see, I used the single-person cockpit for my top stage, so it's not a lot of mass up there. And of course, I've designed this off of similar to the previous Scalzi system in the way that things fire and drop off. I've got two solid rocket boosters per 3 stack here. That'll fire, and I'm going to have the thrust or the throttle as low as, or fairly low to begin with, not waste this fuel. And then they'll have 6 engines of these engines going at one time. They'll drop off. The external bits will drop off, and the internal bits will run. Then I've got another stage of 3, pretty much the exact same as below, 2 tanks each. And then I've got my upper stage, which I'm really pretty happy with the design of. I think it'll look really cool once it's up in space. It's got 3 nuclear engines. And yeah, it should be. I wonder if I could add a little bit of a flare here to make the end look a little rounded. That could be cool too. Let's flip this. Does that look better or worse? That looks okay. I've got a lot more wasted weight on this one. These winglets aren't really doing anything. They're just there for show. For when it's in space, it looks almost like a bit like a TIE fighter, or not TIE fighter, X-wing, kind of like the Y-wing maybe style. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the actual Y-wings came out. Or actually, it kind of looks like an Imperial shuttle, doesn't it? Cool. Okay. Anyway, that's the space stage. Hopefully, it'll be enough fuel once everything's up and running to get me interstellar. So that's the ship. Let's take it to the pad and see if I can repeat my Doctor-O luck, where the Doctor-O 1 actually made it all the way to Duna and landed, completing its mission on the first go, whereas the Scalzi system took up to, was it 39 before I succeeded? I can't remember. I think it was 39 was my successful return rescue mission. I didn't put MechJeb on. I didn't think long or hard about it. I thought it would just be fun to do this one doesn't need it so much. I'm going to miss all that information that it's got. Tons and tons of great information. Joan Lee's our local Kerbal. That'd actually kind of be fun to to run this from in here. Oh, that'd be fun. Maybe I'll do that in another video just for fun. But that seems like an awful lot of rocket down below. My gut instinct's telling me this is good. The frame rate is still fantastic, which is great. Don't know what the thrust-to-weight ratio is going to be. Don't know how they ended up in a stage of their own. We'll see anyway. I think there's going to be tons and tons of thrust. Very little weight. I got to actually remember to control this thing this time. No MechJeb. So here we go. Joan Lee Kerman, Interstellar, never to return, volunteered kindly for a one-way trip to who knows where. In 3, 2, 1. I did notice I did one classic hill stash move. Uh, Brought the RCS tank, but no RCS thrusters. I guess I saved some weight that way. There, you just saw me manually pilot a very nice ascent and a fairly circular orbit. It's at 78. It was a little bit better just before I did that last little touch, but 78, 76. It's at 70, yeah, 76 or so. Good. Fairly close to level. There was a little bit of sketchiness on the way up. There was some spinning. It started to rotate, you may saw. Have seen. I got lots of fuel left. That's, wow, 4,200 and 4,300 some liters. It was nice and stable on the way up. These smaller ships, much easier to do fun things with. But I do only have, what, 4 and 6? I only have 1,000 liters of fuel once they separate, so the thrust-to-weight ratio is going to be great on that thing. Alright, let's see, where are we? Again, MechJeb would have all these nice stats for me. Okay, I think I'm going to want to come around somewhere around here, and then I will shoot off, and I will keep going until Interstellar. And then I'm going to have more space junk, too. Oh, come on. That's probably good enough there. And because of the Oberth effect and the fact that I've got a nice low orbit here, speeds up nice and high, 2281 to start. Oops. Right, I have to actually deal with this now. Without RCS. That looks pretty close to me. Quite. Not quite. And we've gone around a ways, but that's okay. Is that a moonrise there too? Oh, not moonrise, but I am pointing somewhat towards the moon. Oh, I should have tried to get a moon slingshot. I may actually get one here. I'm not firing that late. Gotta watch those G's. Holy cow, I was up 6 G's or so. 6 G's! Oops. Good thrust-to-weight ratio. Alright. That's that stage. It's gonna be interplanetary. Nice. Already past Duna! This is great. Alright. We'll do this nice and cinematically. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What's our stage here? Oh, I actually have to fire this stage, I guess. Yep. These things will sip away at the fuel. Yeah, frig moon counter. Should be. Whoa, this thing's a lot more sensitive now. Right. Should be paying attention to where I'm pointing. Is this really gonna be an issue, isn't it? I think I'm just gonna keep burning, kind of. Shoot. If I burn down a bit. There we go. Want to check. Oops, map. I was thinking I might potentially get a dual encounter here. It's not that far off from where I should launch. It's pretty close to the ecliptic. But I can't come back in. If I got a dual encounter out here, I might do something with it. But I'm going to continue on to interstellar space. There we have it. Joan Lee, has escaped. 4620 some meters a second is apparently enough. But you know, getting a little choppy here. Let me just cycle this. Better? Okay. It's dropping. I think in order to... Oh, come on, frame rate. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's going on. Come on back. Okay. I think it's back. I love the look of the curve. It looks weird until you move out. In order to sorry, Joan Lee might harbor thoughts of, oh, maybe this was a bad idea. I better turn it around and come back, which he certainly could do currently, but not if I burn all his fuel. There we go. 5,600 meters a second relative to Kerbal, which is impressive. We'll see what that is once we get into interstellar space, or interplanetary space first. Doesn't have anything up there. Oh, maybe because there's not enough conics yet. I need to get out of this system. What was our altitude when we finished burning there? 1.4 million meters. So presumably the Oberth effect gets less effective the longer we're burning and the higher we get. Is that possible? Or does it just keep having good effectiveness because our velocity is high? I'm not actually sure. Can't see anything on the outside. Notice I did build this thing with oops. There are no more stages. There's no decouplers. So Jonley is on his way. I keep hitting the wrong keys. Give him a last look at Kerbin. Do I need this up to control things? No, excellent. Already fairly far away. And so sometimes I have not so bad luck. This is the Hob 1. Did not need any more. I really think a lot of the stuff I learned on the Scalzi about how to build the launchers, the heavier launchers, and how to design them and keep them together and stuff like that really helped out with this. Although I did, as you saw, I pushed 6 Gs accidentally there on the one burn. Well, my plan now is to run other missions, and I'll just, I'll let Hob 1 go. I'm not going to accelerate until it's gone or anything like that. I'm just going to continue on and let them go. And it should be pretty fun to, I could let it. I could just do it until we're here and then see if it says anything else about anything else. Yeah, it's only 4 hours of flight time. It's not like we're gonna. Oh, I should probably be. Yeah, there's watch Kerbin fade away. Oh, are we in? Oh, geez, we're still. Oh, man, Moon, hello. Oh, it's right there. Oh, is that as close as we're gonna get though? Possibly. Can't quite see it. Pretty cool. We're zipping past the moon. Yeah, it's as close as we're gonna get to the moon right there. Yeah, I do kind of want to see what our interplanetary speed's going to be, so. Min-miss, no, I don't think you'd be able to see Min-miss. 477 meters per second. The altimeter seems to have gotten janky. Actually, I don't know what janky means. Hopefully it's not an offensive term of some kind. Alright, what's no, it doesn't have anything up at the other end. Alright. Well, let's leave Hob 1 and check back with it periodically. Thanks for watching. My name is Martin. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon.